Hello, today we are going to dye wool with elderberries. I have filled this pot with elderberries and covered them with water and boiled them as if for mashed potatoes. And I am going to drain them, remembering to keep the juice, not the pulp, and then dump this wool into them, followed by a mordanting procedure that I'll show you presently. Right, well, I am mashing them with the potato masher, and most of they've all just packed down to pulp. And here's the pulp. Yummy. Now I'm going to drain it off. I only boil them for like 10 or 15 minutes because they seem as boiled as they need to be. So now I'll drain them, and I need 2 hands, so wait a minute. Right, well, I've got the drained juice, got the colander full of pulp and some more juice. I've squished as much liquid as I can out of the elderberries, which I'm going to chuck out, and then I'm going to re-strain all the juice through the sieve back into the pot. Right, well, that's done, and now I'm going to put it back onto the stove and put the wool in before it heats up too much. I'm not sure if it will all fit in the pot, but we're going to give it a try. Right, here it is going into the pot. Starts out all white, gets squashed down by the potato masher with my left hand. I've got about 6 skeins of white wool. One thing's for sure, it's never going to be white again, whatever happens. Anyone who's ever made jelly from fruit pulp will know, and strained it through a tea towel, will know that your tea towel is never going to be white again. And you think, oh great, I'll have a pink tea towel. But after a few weeks, the tea towel stops being pink and goes brown and stays brown forever. And that's what the mordant does. Behold the mordant. It stops it from going brown. Right, well, I'm going to let that simmer for about 20 minutes, I suppose, and then drain and then do the next bit. Okay, so the next bit is we drain that out and we stick it in a bath of baking soda, which is sodium bicarbonate, if they call it something else where you are. I'll just dissolve a couple of spoonfuls, and I'm going to put the pink wool into the baking soda, and the high pH of the baking soda will turn the pink colour green. I can't really do any more for the moment, so we'll just have to wait. Okay, time has passed, and I'm now going to turn off the stove. Don't need that anymore. Where's the off? There it is. And drain the wool. Throw the juice away and rinse it out a bit. Put that in there. Put it aside. I don't like this pink colour. I'm going to see if I can make it green. First of all, I want to rinse it out, and I don't want to disturb the temperature too much at this stage. A lot of people get kind of superstitious about shrinking wool. I mean, it's in skeins, so it doesn't matter if it shrinks; it'll just be a bit shorter. But this isn't merino wool. It's just Romney that somebody gave me. So I'm gonna fill up a jug with warm water, rinse the juice out, and then put it into the baking soda solution. Pause this. There we go. So I've dunked it and I've sloshed it around in the rinsing water. So we're gonna tip out the rinsing water. It's not that well rinsed, but it's a lot more rinsed than it would have been if I hadn't done it. Have a look at the colour the water's coming out. Okay, so this bit I will try and capture, because if it works, it'll be magical. So we put the wool into bicarbonate soda. See it? It's going. The water's gone black, and the wool's losing its bright pinkness. The water's gone green, but the wool's still kind of pink. It's disappointing. I wonder if I should have put more baking soda in. Well, I guess since it's experimenting, I'll mix up another bath of more stronger mixture of baking soda. My hand feels a little bit soapy from being in the baking soda, but not especially. I'll just pause this bit. Right, here we go again. I've got another pot of baking soda-y water. Put it in, squish it down. The water's gone green. Last year I did this and the wool just went green. Oh, here we go. That's much greener. I'm trying to do all these skeins together so that they all get the same treatment. They all get the same amount of time in the bath. They'll get the same temperature. Good. Okay, I'm going to leave that in the end just for simplicity while I mix up the next mixture. Now, a few years ago, I was doing woodwork and I put some steel wool in a bottle of vinegar for a project I was working on in those days, which I didn't really use, but I ended up with this very rusty, tangy water in my garage for about 5 years. And now I have discovered I can use it for mordant and dyeing projects. At least I used it last year and it worked really well. I need both hands to get the lid off, so pausing this. And here we are. We've got the yucky rusty vinegar water, a pot of fresh warm water. This is going in. Rinse. The wool. Drain that out. Yeah, it's properly green now. It might still look. Okay, this bit. Last time I did this was magical too. So let's see what we get this year. Chuck some more liquid in just because I can. Okay, I think that's as done as it's going to be. Some people boil it for hours and hours, but I tried that. It didn't really make any difference, so that's done. And for my next trick, I will dip it into ammonia water, which I haven't mixed up yet, so pausing. Okay, once more, we're going to bring the magic. We have a pot of greenish, just so you know how much time's passed. It hasn't been in the pot that long. Greenish wool. I better drain it out. Give it a rinse. Drain it out again. Now, just set this up nicely for the camera. Here is my ammonia-based household cleaner, because I couldn't find any ammonia in the shops. So got the, I'll get the colour. And now we put it in the ammonia. And what's it doing? Last year when I did this, it came out all sort of silver. It's certainly bringing out, the water's gone really brown. At least it'll be clean. Alright, I think that's as dyed as it's going to get. It's gone. I'll try and find it, hold it up so that the camera can get the colour without dribbling too much water on the floor. It is dark green. It looks silver in the video. And I've got 6 skeins of it. It cost me almost nothing. That was elderberry dyeing the way I do it. First the berries, then the mordant, first the berries, then the baking soda, then the mordant, and then the ammonia. And I've tried several ways and taken notes, and that's the way that works best. And there it is again. Thank you very much. Haha, I cleaned up the stove top and the sponge went green.